The Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce romance is fake. You know it is. But is it only the skeptics that have noticed, or has everyone just turned a blind eye? If this relationship is indeed fake, what's the reason behind its publicity anyways? Let's find out, shall we? In the latest installment of Van Zant's podcast, A Kick, Love Story aired on November 29th. The conversation revolved around the swift and intense romantic connection between pop star Taylor Swift and NFL player Travis Kelce. Joined by her husband, Austin Vanderford, also an MMA fighter, Van Zant expressed her skepticism about the authenticity of Swift and Kelce's seemingly whirlwind romance, boldly asserting her belief that the love story between Swift and Kelce is entirely fabricated. She challenged Swift's dedicated fan base, known as the Swifties, to come forward and engage in a spirited discussion. Underrated, Van Zant welcomed any potential backlash from both Swifties and her own UFC fan base, excluding confidence in her ability to navigate the ensuing discourse. Delving into her conspiracy theory, the OnlyFans content creator intricately outlined her belief that the romantic involvement between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is purely a calculated publicity stunt. According to her perspective, this orchestrated relationship serves as a substantial promotional maneuver, benefiting both the massive NFL platform and Swift's colossal fan base. Van Zant argued that by aligning with the renowned pop star, the NFL gains access to an entirely new demographic of viewers, expanding its reach in an impactful way. She emphasized the strategic aspect of the alleged connection, speculating on the increased jersey sales for Kelce, particularly among Swift's fan base. The content creator went on to assert that the entire affair is meticulously planned publicity play, strategically engineered to generate attention from diverse audience segments. Van Zant suggested that NFL's temporary alteration of its social media bio to NFL Taylor's version was not a random occurrence, but a predetermined move designed to synergize with the re-release of Swift's album. In her view, these elements collectively form a well-calculated strategy aimed at maximizing visibility, sparking interest, and ultimately contributing to the success of Swift's re-recorded albums. Every game, it seems so fake to me and so phony, she said. All of a sudden, the cameras are right on Taylor Swift, and she's doing the secret handshake with Patrick Mahomes' wife. It's like, how old are you? In the caption of Van Zant's Instagram post sharing a clip from the conversation, she wrote, "There, I said it and I mean it," laughing emoji. However, Swifties are clapping back at the bold conspiracy theory. Followers don't waste time sounding off in the comments. One person retorted, "Seems like you are the one looking for publicity. There, I said it." Another Instagram user commented, "I've loved you and followed you for years, but I'm unfollowing after this one. Do some research before making claims like this, please, because Taylor would never." Meanwhile, someone else pointed out, "She's a billionaire that tours the globe. He's a multi-millionaire that has 2 championships in one of the world's biggest sports leagues. What do they possibly have to gain from this?" In a recent development, Taylor Swift made her way to Kansas City to spend time with Travis Kelce. Following the conclusion of the South American leg of her Eras tour this week, Kelce, in a gesture of commitment, reportedly acquired a lavish $6 million mansion in Kansas City, providing the couple with the utmost privacy. The luxurious residence serves as a retreat for the pop icon and the NFL star during Swift's 2-month hiatus before she resumes her tour, with 4 scheduled shows kicking off in Tokyo of February 7th, 2024. This interlude in Kansas City not only signifies a break from Swift's hectic touring schedule, but also underscores the couple's desire for a private haven amidst their respective high-profile careers. However, deep inside the veil, Taylor fans, or even the whole world itself, knew. Deep within, where you confront your innermost truths, there's an acknowledgement, a truth universally recognized. It permeates not just your psyche, but extends to encompass the awareness of your friends, family, children, the nation, the president, and perhaps even the far reaches of outer space. Collectively, we're not privy to this understanding. We recognize unequivocally that the romantic entanglement of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is a manufactured spectacle. You've reiterated this undeniable reality to yourself, a mantra amidst a nationwide discourse. Even your significant other posed the question recently, "Is it real?" And your response, a resolute, "Of course it is," was a self-aware falsehood, one that led you to therapy despite the cognitive dissonance the desire to believe endures. This stands as one of the most contrived moments in American history, rivaling the skepticism surrounding the moon landing. Yet, oddly enough, there's an intriguing and amusing aspect to this fabrication. A peculiar brand of fascination has infiltrated our collective consciousness. Granted, it's far from genuine, but who really minds? This pseudo-romance holds an inexplicable allure. We're drawn to it, and that infatuation persists. We'll continue to revel in this spectacular counterfeit relationship until its inevitable demise, perhaps immortalized in cautionary verses on Swift's future albums. In the present, despite our awareness that this connection lacks authenticity and is likely a calculated marketing strategy, we collectively choose to treat it as a genuine love story. The question then arises, why do we embrace something we consciously know is not real? The reasons, we suspect, delve beyond the surface level and obvious. It's more than just our social fixation on celebrities. There's a deeper resonance. Kelsey and Swift embodying a fleeting moment where we can indulge in a bit of nerdiness, a touch of obsession, and maybe even poke fun at ourselves. This isn't about diehard Swifties or the devoted Kansas City fans. They're already deeply entrenched. This is about the rest of us, the individuals who typically don't have time or the inclination to become fixed on anything. Those who, under normal circumstances, wouldn't care about football stats or the number of stadiums Swift has sold out, can now feel connected to something universally understood. A more skeptical perspective suggests that our fascination stems away from the monotony out of our own lives. It's not so much about boredom as it is about the overwhelming fullness of our existence. Our daily landscape isn't just occupied by jobs and loved ones, it's dominated by a world that feels increasingly tumultuous and perilous. From threats of democracy and financial strain to the surge in white nationalism and extremism, there's an overarching sense that things could unravel at any given moment. It's not merely that Swift and Kelsey serve as a diversion, it's that at times we find ourselves in desperate need of one. Yet this narrative is more than just a distraction. It's a reflection of our collective ability to find humor in the midst of chaos. It's conceivable that Swift and Kelsey, like the rest of us, share a laugh over this situation. Even Kelsey's mother, Donna Kelsey, exemplified the spirit in the Kansas City scene when Travis scored a touchdown. Swift erupted in jubilation, but Donna, in her characteristic calm demeanor, chose not to play along. It's a testament to her unyielding nature. Donna Kelsey doesn't engage in that kind of play acting. Yes, it's undoubtedly a conspiracy theory, yet one that carries a degree of accuracy. The appeal of Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift as a couple, I reckon, lies partly in the perception that, at least to the best of our knowledge, both are decent individuals. While the private lives of celebrities often remain elusive, I can speak with some familiarity about the football player. Within his team, Kelsey's recognized as a dedicated and upright person. A former coach once described him to me as laid back, outside the realm of football. Swift, too, has demonstrated actions beyond her professional endeavors that exert a substantial positive influence on society. In a recent Instagram post, she leveraged her massive following of 272 million to encourage voter registration, resulting in over 35,000 recorded registrations, according to Vote.org. Her message emphasized the potency of collective voices in shaping elections. I've been so lucky to see so many of you guys at my US shows recently. I've heard you raise your voices, and I know how powerful they are. Make sure you're ready to use them in our elections this year. Such instances, among others related to Swift and Kelsey, have triggered vehement reactions from right-wing circles. One individual venting on X, formerly Twitter, exclaimed, "Taylor Swift hates America. Taylor Swift hates President Trump. Taylor Swift loves communism. Maybe Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift would be good together." The resultant fury from these quarters adds yet another layer of fascination to this relationship. The last time the public fixated on a couple with such intensity was during the Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley era, where a similar belief that the relationship wasn't genuine pervaded public discourse. It all felt rather surreal to witness. For those who harbor disdain for this narrative, rest assured, you're not in solitude. I'm already over it, remarked Chargers running back Austin Eckler on the Dan Le Batard show with Stugotz. I'm over the Taylor Swift stuff. Can we move on, please? Yet moving on isn't on the agenda. It's a request we won't entertain. How dare anyone suggest otherwise? And to those who claim indifference, well, the fact that you've persisted this far suggests otherwise. You're on the same boat as the rest of us. Even if we all acknowledge it without a shred of doubt, it's entirely fake. But what are your thoughts about this conspiracy? Do you believe in their newfound love, or do you think it's merely publicity? That's gonna be all for today, folks. If you want to watch more binge-worthy celebrity gossip, click that subscribe button and smash the notification bell to stay tuned.